All right, something a little bit different. Two English pale ales. Now, neither one of them look too pale to me. They're both dark, chocolatey colored beers, and they are both very similar in style. And this is 4.8 ABV, and this is 5.0, Sam Smith's. On BeerAdvocate, as I said, they're both described as English Pale Ales. This one is rated at 87 on BeerAdvocate, and this one is rated at 79. So this one's rated quite a bit higher. Organic Pale Ale. I haven't had this one before, but I have had Old Speckled Hen, and I like it. In fact, there are some English pubs nearby, and a couple of them have this. One of them has it in a can, the other one has it on tap. The problem with the on tap version is it's full of nitro, so it's all foamy. It's like Guinness, and it's the foam really smooths it out, makes it taste kind of watery. It takes away the bite of carbonation. And Guinness is a common example of this, where they have to do that Guinness pour, let the foam settle. Well, that's what that nitro does, and they use nitro on the on-tap version of this. I would rather drink it out of the bottle or can without the nitro. At least I don't think this has nitro. It did produce foam. It was very, very difficult to pour this without getting any foam on it, and the foam is maintaining. And so who knows? I've bought beers that have these nitro balls in them, and the nitro is supposed to do what it does on tap, make it all foamy and smooth and watery. But I didn't detect a nitro ball in here, so if there is nitro in there, they must have done it another way. I don't know how they did it. I don't know. Bottle, for me, Old Speckled Hen in bottle is ideal, but they didn't have it, so I just got this. I think they did have it, but it was expensive. It was several dollars cheaper for 4 of these cans as opposed to a 6-pack of this at the beer store. Now, the problem with this is I'm going to be able to tell which is which because the foam is going to give it away. So I don't know if I should bother mixing these. I'll do it. I'll mix these up and we'll just see what happens, because well, as soon as the foam hits my lip, I'm going to know which one's which. That's going to give it away. Although I don't think I have any biases, I have no inclination or no preference for either of these beers. Which one I hope wins. Any kind of subconscious biases I might have, I would like to not let them come into play by keeping this blind to me. Well, let's go ahead and do this now. The aroma. Unlike most of the lagers that I've tried, these have some aroma to them. Not so much as this one. This one a little bit more, maybe because of the foam. Assuming this one has the foam. Okay, that's very good. It's very smooth, very caramely, sweet up front. And I didn't feel any foam. So this is probably the Sam Smith's. This one's colder. Although I bought these at the same time and they've been in the refrigerator since I bought them 4 hours or so ago. This one is noticeably colder, and I like it better because of it's colder. So that's not necessarily fair between these two. And I didn't feel any foam on my mouth on either one of these. But I like this one, partially due to the coldness. And since Old Speckled Hen is in a larger can, it probably is, I would assume it's going to take longer for it to cool down than a bottle. And that's why this is probably the Old Speckled Hen. But it's smooth and it's watery. This one, much more stronger in flavor. I'm going with this one. And I believe I was right. So, yeah, this is the Old Speckled Hen. I got to get this one to Sam Smith's. Old Speckled Hen is good, but compared to this one just has a bit more tang to it. A bit stronger, a bit more feel, a bit more carbonation. Whereas this one, weaker in flavor, much more smooth, almost like it's flat, kind of like it has nitro in it. And based on that alone, I got to go with Sam Smith's. And for which one would I rather have another one? This one, easily. It's just watery in comparison. Very watery. Very weak. A clear difference. So, Sam Smith's English Pale Ale, Organic Pale Ale, takes the win, and I can understand why that it's ranked higher on BeerAdvocate at 87 versus 79. Puts this in the very good category, and I think this one in the good category. Or maybe okay, I don't know. It's okay, but this is pretty good. And unfortunately, it's just too smooth, too watery, too weak in comparison to this. And that's all I got for this. Sam Smith takes the win. Unfortunately, the store doesn't have many English Pale Ales to choose from. They have another one called Trooper, which I'm going to have to do, get that one, probably compare it to Sam Smith's. And I think it has something to do with Bruce Dickinson's, Iron Maiden's Bruce Dickinson. Had something to do with that beer, at least his name's mentioned in the description as being a influencer for that beer, or not named for him. Well, Trooper. I think Iron Maiden had a song called Trooper, or something like that. I don't know. I like Iron Maiden, but I'm not that familiar with them. I did see him in concert in the 80s, so. They are one of the pioneers of thrash metal or heavy metal. I guess you could say, very fast metal. And very popular. And they had some good songs, melodic songs, melodic metal too. But yeah, give me the Sam Smiths any day. I'm sorry, Old Speckled Hen, but I'm going with your competitor here. This same brewery has some other beers that are much stronger than this. There's not Speckled Hen. There's another hen or something like that. That's something like 7 or 8% ABV. I haven't ever seen for sale here in the US. I just saw it online. So I'd sure like to try it. But that's that. Enough is enough. Thanks for watching.